Hey, welcome to Jay Straight Up Reviews and more. All right, today we have a new speaker from Soundcore. They sure like to put out a lot of new speakers. This is the Soundcore Select 2S. Now this is a Bluetooth speaker. It has two main active drivers in the front, a small passive radiator in the front, and a passive radiator in the back. This has up to a 16-hour rated battery life. It weighs 1 pound, 3.8 ounces when I weighed it on my scale. So it has a little bit of weight to it for a small speaker. Now this is IPX7 water rated, so you can get it wet and submerge it for a brief time. It's not going to hurt it. As you can see, it's a black cabinet with blue branding, and your buttons are in blue. Now this does also have bass up, which I have on right now. I really like to use it because it's a little thin without it. You have your basic controls. You do have a dedicated Bluetooth button. I always like that. Now, one thing I will say, this is Bluetooth only. So you see behind that flap, USB-C. That's what this charges with. There's no 3.5 millimeter jack for wired use. And here's your rear. You have a passive radiator on the back, like I mentioned. On the bottom, some 4 very small rubber feet. Now, if you're familiar with the Soundcore Motion Plus, the cabinet is kind of that texture. It's not a cheap plastic. It's kind of has a little bit of a rubberized feel to it. So it doesn't feel cheap. It feels decent quality. So let's back the camera up and do a little sound sample here. Now, before we get rolling, I will say this speaker is fully compatible with the Soundcore app, as you can see here in the app. Now this also has custom EQ, and when you go to custom EQ, you can extend it out, because I have it extended out to 68 hertz. I think it shows 80 when you first start it. So you can go to this full band and you can spread the EQ out even further for more fine tuning. So it definitely has its advantages with the Soundcore app. It's always one of the best apps to use. You can really tailor the sound how you like it. So I'll start out in the preset and then I'll go to a custom. Now I'm going to start with a preset of Soundcore Signature. You have a few different presets to pick from. We're going to start with that one. Then we'll do custom EQ. So put your headphones on if you have them, and here we go. We'll start. This starts pretty low. We'll start at 33%. 40%. $60%. I'm gonna switch over to my custom EQ, which isn't anything too crazy. Change track. Go up to 80%.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy.
Change track, still 80. Max volume, 100%. Back down to 60. Change track. See what this little thing can do for some bass, baby. 80%. %, maximum. Hit it. Back down to 60. So it holds together pretty well. This isn't a super loud speaker, but it is small. So it doesn't have any issues with really getting distorted or, you know, getting kind of shrill or anything. It maintains its sound signature pretty well, but you're not going to get really deep bass out of this thing because it is a small 20-watt speaker. But overall, I think this is a definitely a good option for a small speaker. The only thing that I think is missing, there's no kind of strap or anything or handle or anything on it. So I think they kind of should have included that, but it is what it is. It's definitely worth checking out. That's it for this one. We'll catch you at the next one.